morning. We'll see if anybody comes in this morning because I did not have this live scheduled. I just thought I would come on and do my normal Saturday morning pop up. And since I'm back from Wonder of the Seas, talk about it a little bit. It was a great trip, a great time. The Love and Football Cruise, I really enjoy. Veronica, Life with V, does a great job putting that on and gathering a group. Hey, Keisha, how are you? How are you? Happy Valentine's Day, friend. Hope you're doing well. I slept in a little bit this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Um, so yeah, I'm back. I'm back, and it's taken me all week to feel like I'm recovering. I have a little bit of a. I'm just calling it a cold. It feels like allergies. So well, I'm always nursing my tea, but nursing my tea. Happy Valentine's Day. Good morning, Lagisha. Happy Valentine's Day. How are you? How are you? How was the rest of your week once you got home and got back to the routine? Yeah, like we knew that weekend was gonna come and go quickly, but it came and went so fast. The cruise was, hey, beautiful Miss Lagisha. The cruise was great, but it was too short. It was too short. I knew the ship was big and was excited about that. I've been on other Oasis class ships before. I've been nursing a cold as well. Uh, it was the chilly beach. You think so? Yeah, that could be. That could be. But we were chilling on the beach like celebrities at the Royal Beach Club. We were. Thought it was pretty fancy. I wish we had. I don't even know if it was an option to buy those towels, but I wish we had bought the towels. Hey, sweet Keisha. You know, I love those towels. I keep thinking about them. I love the embroidery on them. It was a really, really pretty spot. Hey, Miss Good Good, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Great day. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Yes, we were laid up. Oh, goodness, you guys. I forgot to put the do not disturb on again. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, oh, I'm not sure if it's gonna. If we get interrupted, I will. I will just hop on and do another live. That's my bad. Waiting for your vlogs. Yes, I'm trying to finish one up today. Maybe I'll still get it out uh, uh, tomorrow for the weekend. But we went to the Royal Beach Club. Um, excuse me. I really liked it a lot. I thought it was um, just such a pretty spot. You know, Royal does a good job of their beach days. I was impressed with RC. Need a little longer to know for sure. Royal Caribbean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I know I have been saying for a while that I prefer Royal. Um, I just feel like the service is really top notch, and I enjoy that. Kind of just for an example, and Lakeisha, you can relate to that because we talked about it when we were there. I am not a super huge fan of the buffet. I mean, the Windjammer was great when we went, but I like going to the main dining room. No, we really because of our schedule and doing specialty dining and things. I really only went for breakfast, but they were falling all over themselves to make sure we were taken care of, had what we wanted, and just had an enjoyable experience in the main dining room for breakfast. And I'm like, yeah, this is what I like. Hi, Miss Lakeisha. Was that your first Royal Caribbean cruise? I'll wait for her to wait for it. Happy Love Day. Oh, happy Love Day. That's so sweet. Yeah, I'm kind of, like I said, I've been nursing this. I'm calling it a cold. I don't feel like it. Everybody's been warning. Are you sure it's a cold? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? So I hear the flu is pretty nasty, but I don't have any symptoms like that. I'm gonna go with Lagisha on that. That it's for that chilly beach day, or from that chilly beach day. But as much as we got to see and do, and the vlogs are coming. The vlogs are coming. There was just so much more. I don't even know how many. I think there's 16 decks on that ship, and I had ambitions of doing a ship tour. That did not happen. I cruised once before years ago. I've had a touch of something this week, mostly upon waking up. Okay, so once you got up and got going, you're feeling better, Keisha? Um, I had ambitions of doing a ship tour that absolutely did not happen. There was not enough time between, hey, how are you, Anfield Road? Thanks for coming in. Um, Between the group activities and trying to see shows and trying to do our meals, and um, there was just a lot. It's kind of funny because we ended up having the unexpected sea day because we were not able to dock in Coco Cay due to weather, and it was kind of like, oh, yeah, but I stay in bed a lot those days. Well, good, Keisha. Apparently, that's what you need. Your body needs some rest. It's telling you something. Hi, Ali. Um, I lost my train of thought. Sorry. Yeah, we had the unexpected um, sea day, and it was good because that was the day that we actually got to do some extra things on the ship. Those were the days where we got to do the trivia and do those kind of activities that were hosted by the cruise director. Saw extra shows and, just kind of chill. Got stream on and editing vlog for going out Sunday on channel. Oh, not great. You're multitasking this morning. Um, yeah, so the unexpected sea day turned out to be a good thing. Lots of ship fun. Yeah, exactly, Keisha. It was lots of fun. It was lots of fun. And so if we gone to Coco Cay, that would have been great, of course. Would have loved touring around and hanging out there. But it's like we would not have seen many things. We would have missed out on a lot. So I agree. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hey, Scotty J, how are you? Happy Valentine's Day to you too. Had we gone to Coco Cay, we would have seen even less of the ship. So was it fun? Absolutely. Was it a lot? Was it overly ambitious to try to see that whole ship and do all the things in a weekend? Probably, but I guess that's part of their marketing. Like, it keeps you coming back. I definitely would love to go back on Wonder to see the things that I missed, but it also makes me want to go on Utopia and Star and all the rest. So it definitely was enough of a taste that it's like, what am I booking next? What am I booking next? Keisha H. So sweet. So I did go live. Keisha, I think you were there. Same here. Want to experience more? Yeah, you want to have more time to just enjoy it all. I've been saying, like, the 7-day cruise to me is like the perfect length. I mean, I would love to go. And I asked for that for Christmas. I'm not sure what happened there. 7 day. Where's my 7-day? What happened to my 7-day cruise? I would love to do longer. But 7 days to me, like, you just had time to get comfortable, unpack a little, get find your way around. I can see, and I have talked to people who've been on Wonder for a week and felt like they still didn't see it all. But for the time that we had, the amount of time that we had, I feel like we did pretty good. I was determined that I was going to see the Aqua show. We had, kind of a, I don't know, some confusion with the reservations when we boarded, and I ended up having to go on standby. Should have gotten you a back to back. I should have, Keisha. I should have. That's good advice. That is good advice, friend. Good morning, DT. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Hope you're doing well. Now I have to ask, where are you? I feel like we have so many friends that we have to like, hi, where are you? Are you on a cruise ship right now? Are you heading to some fabulous port you want to tell us all about? We never know. We love Royal Caribbean. Yes, I love Royal Caribbean. I really do. It's not to say I haven't had a good time and good experience on any other cruise line, but I really do enjoy Royal a lot. I was determined that I was going to see this Aqua show. Like I said, there was like problems with the reservations, and so I ended up having to go into the standby line. And I'm glad I did, because even though that ended up being the same sea day, and we were talking and thinking, oh, I wonder if it's too rough if next cruise is in November. Oh, okay, okay. See, I have to ask. I have to ask. um, I ended up being in the standby line because of the reservation situation, but I also thought we couldn't go into Coco Cay because of the weather. Maybe the show won't go off because of high winds or something. And so anyway, I just went ahead and went and did the standby line and got right in, no problem. And the name of that Aqua show, once you do a back to back, you'll always want to cruise that way. I know I do. Great, you guys. One more thing to add to my list of things to love about cruising, or always want to do in the future. Um, yeah, I definitely need that experience of doing the back to back, and not having, disembarkation day is always the saddest. You're like, oh, it's time to go. We just got here. But that must be very fun to be like, you have a little secret smile. I don't have to go just yet. Oh, you want me to wait in the lounge? Okay, I'll do that. But the name of that Aqua Theater show is Intense. And it is an all-female cast. I couldn't tell you how many people are in it. It seemed like a ton. And I think the name perfectly suits that show because it was intense. There was so much happening. And I know the Aqua shows are normally like that. You're amazed, at least I've always been amazed, by how much they do in what looks like a very small pool. This show was just the same. I need to get on a Royal Caribbean cruise. You do, Keisha. It was the same. Plus, there was stuff happening overhead. It basically was a combination of a Cirque du Soleil, the Aqua show, and a high dive act. Like, there was just so much going on. It was intense, and of course, the choreography with the music and the lighting and the water special effects. It was like so glad I got to see that. That was pretty good. Not pretty good. It was really good. They got a standing ovation, and well deserved. I thought it was awesome. So I definitely am glad that I went ahead and tried it and was able to get in and enjoyed that a lot. I also have been to the ice theater shows before at Studio B. I love the shows in general, and I always think that they do a good job with the shows. But again, the ice rink at Studio B is not very big, and they put on this full production show with there were at least, I'm going to say at least 10. I think it was probably more like 12 to 14 performers on the ice at one time. Me too, Keisha. I feel like I'm the only one who's never sailed RCL. Oh, no, you're definitely not, but there is definitely room and opportunity for you to do that. So go for it. Go for it. I do think I like the bigger ships. In general, because I feel like there's more to do and more to see, even though I'm complaining that I didn't get to see and do it all. Um, but it doesn't have to be a gigantic ship in order to do this. There's some of the same features on the mid-size ships that you would enjoy too. You're not. Hello, let's book a DT cruiser. Yeah, let's do it. But anyway, so the ice rink show was, it was great. It was in there. It was full of tricks and flips and jumps and spins and all that on what looked like a very small ice rink. But glad I saw that as well. Uh, Wanted to make sure I got in the major shows. At some point during the day, and I don't remember which day this was, we I saw Lagisha a lot during the cruise. We hung out a lot, but at some point she came back and we met up again and it was like, oh hey, what'd you guys do? Where were you? She's like, we were at the Earth, Wind and Fire tribute band, something something something. I'm like, what? So I missed that. There were lots of venues. There's even a venue called the Music Hall, I believe that's what it's called, that basically they can put on these performances where it's not a full orchestra, but there's live musical performers. It was so good. I missed it. I missed it. It was so good. I know in that same theater they had something. It was like a trumpet or horns show. I can't remember what it was dedicated to. What artist it was dedicated to. And I was like, oh, that looks like that would be cool. We kind of stumbled in and saw a little bit of a jazz trio, but we were on our way to somewhere else. So it was like, oh, I hope we get to come back. We didn't get to go back. So I missed the Earth, Wind, and Fire show. That must have been good. Was that when we were going to the decades party? They do the decades party basically in the middle of the promenade. If any of you guys were following Edna from Edna's World, I know she went live during that. And I just think that it's so fun how they take. The promenade is already fantastic and so pretty, and that's where all the shops are. That's where they have the classic cars that they have, and where Sorrento's, the pizza place, is. And anyway, it's just like you walk in and you're like, wow, this is so pretty. That's why people keep saying it's like a mall inside the cruise ship. But during their street parties, that becomes the dance floor. Basically, they set up a stage. There's also like balconies where performers come out on and sing and dance and put on this whole production. So that was the decades party, and there literally was no room. It seemed like everybody came out for that party, and some were dancing to their own beat, some were dancing to the beat of the music, some were just sitting, some were grabbing a slice. But that party was very, very fun. Excuse me. Now, just in comparison, And I have fun on the deck parties on Carnival too. I'm not saying that, but Carnival normally does theirs around the pool area, um, and it's just a different it's a different vibe that it's inside. I don't know. Really enjoyed it. And then after that party, we were all dressed in our '90s gear. I think after that party, or it may have been before. All confused about the time. I have to look back through my own footage to figure out the sequence of things. I did the Rising Tide bar. Again, this is another one of those Royal Caribbean staples. You know, it basically started on you boarded on deck 5, and it slowly rises up to deck 8. Very quiet, very serene. Scott, what in the world are you doing? Aren't you on a cruise ship, man? What are you doing? Yes, the Decades show really seemed like great street performance. Yes, yes. And I don't know how long it lasted. It seemed like it lasted a long time to me. But somebody was like, "It's over. I'm just getting into it." About to get to the port. Oh, I thought you were already on. Scott, you headed to a ship yet? Yep, Keisha, he is. Yes. Now, Scott, we haven't actually had a chance to talk because apparently you had lots in motion. So where are you going? What ship? What are you doing? Did you catch the bright line? From where to where? Did you enjoy it? I love the bright line. It's such a it's such a convenience. Yay! Scott has been wanting to get on a I mean, we're always all wanting to get on a cruise ship, but Scott has been like, I need to get on a cruise. He had cruise blues. Scott! He has cruise blues for sure. Mardi Gras, here I come. Yo, DT. So Scott's heading for the Mardi Gras. How many days, Scott? How many days on the Mardi Gras? And I found out I'll be a night owl this cruise. What do you mean you found out? Scott, was your last cruise on World America? Good question. Was it? My buddy is working the comedy club and nightclub. Oh. Oh, excuse me. Well, that's all right. You can handle it. Both of those places I hate. Oh. I'm like, oh, you'll be fine. Well, you'll be fine. It's a small price to pay for your cruise. The Cam Fam is here. Good morning, Mitch. How are you? It was DT Cam Fam. I think you will enjoy Mardi Gras. It's not World America, though. Word up. Hey, Tuber Chat. Thanks for coming in, Kevin. How are you? Appreciate it. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody coming in. Hope y'all are enjoying. Good morning, Scott. That's right, Keisha. Yo, Tuber. Good morning, Kevin. Cam Fam. Hey, from Keisha. Thanks so much, Tuber Chat. Appreciate you. So yeah, we're waiting for more details of Scott's adventure on the Mardi Gras. But I was just saying how much I enjoyed the shows, and that street party on Royal Caribbean was a lot of fun as well. Tried to do a variety of food. Tried a variety of food. Went to a couple of specialty restaurants. Of course, we hated the Windjammer. That the Windjammer on the Wonder of the Seas, and maybe that is the same on all of the newer ships, like Icon, Legend, Star, or Star, Legend. Is huge, and it's usually a big area, but the way it's designed is like you branch off like two semicircles, I guess is the best way to say it. And it really is a crowd control thing. It took us a little while to find a seat. This was boarding day. It took us a while to find a table to sit down, but once we did, and then went up to make our plates or whatever, I thought it was totally fine. Like I didn't feel like it was thousands of people in the line trying to get food. It was busy, but there was plenty. There was plenty. They were constantly, you know, refilling the dishes. They're cleaning up as people have issues and restocking the plates and the utensils and all of that. So I was a little bit like, whoa, this is massive, and it was, but it wasn't unenjoyable. It wasn't unenjoyable. The Windjammer was huge. We didn't actually have people singing the Washy Washy song. I don't know if you were looking forward to that or not. I didn't capture anybody in singing the Washy Washy song, but they were just kind of welcoming people in. Maybe I caught them mid song, or in between sets, in between Washy Washy sets. But anyway, so I tried to try a variety of things. I also ate on the boardwalk, heading out to finish my breakfast on Lido. Ooh, enjoy. Oh my goodness, I didn't ask the Cam fam where you are. See, this is why I asked you guys, where are you? What ship? What are you doing? Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Breakfast on the Lido. Go Wilson Travel, good morning and happy Valentine's to you and the chat. Thank you so much. Same to you, Go Wilson Travel. Happy Valentine's Day. Are you heading out anywhere anytime soon? Later, Mitch. Enjoy. Exactly, Keisha. Enjoy. I'm so sorry I didn't know to ask more questions about that. We want to know what ship, where you at, what are you doing? Yeah, that's the problem with cruising. We love it, we enjoy it, we count down, we get on the ships, and then as soon as we get off, it's like, I need that again. They definitely have good repeat customers, loyal customers who are like, I could do that on a regular. Now, this is something I didn't, this was an unexpected surprise, and I'm sorry that I did not get to meet her and say hello myself. I'm on our same sailing, and you guys may have seen because a couple of people got to meet her. I was, is it Linnell? It's Linnell or Lynette from Poverty to Paradise. She was on that cruise, and excuse me, apparently a couple of people from our group met her, saw her. I know Raquel did, from MH Family Adventures. JT, the original JT, saw her, was able to get pictures. I believe YOLO saw her, met her, was able to talk and get pictures, and a shout out from her. So really, really nice. I would have loved to have said hello. She, her channel, you guys probably all know, is pretty amazing, and she is living on cruise ships. She just goes from ship to ship. That's how I don't know how long she's going to do this for, but that's how she's doing her retirement, and she does a great breakdown of how much she spends, how much things cost, how she gets these promotional deals or freebies or whatever, so that she can continue to cruise. Oh, too bad you didn't get a fangirl moment like JT. Yes. JT she's so funny. She's so funny. She was like, oh my God, she probably thought I was crazy. But once JT heard that Linnell was on board, she was like, I hope I gotta meet her. I hope I meet her. I hope I meet her. So I'm happy for her that she got to do that, because She had lots of questions, I think. I don't know if she remembered to ask any of the questions, but she said she had lots of questions. YOLO! Speaking of, happy Saturday. Happy Valentine's Day, YOLO. Where are you? Are you still cruising, girl? Are you back? I was just talking about you and about how you were among those who got to meet Linnell from Poverty to Paradise. And what a pleasant experience you all said that was to meet and talk with her. So good morning, Yola. Linnell was amazing. I met her in the Crown Lounge. Oh, nice. She's planned an around the world itinerary. Sounds interesting. Ooh, wow. Hey, Yolo. I'm home. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Did you enjoy this week? I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. We had a great time on Wonder and got to hang out, and um, I'm so glad that you were able to join. I feel like you really enjoyed yourself. I hope that is true. YOLO, morning, beautiful. YOLO. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to start something. Is it warmish back home for you now? I know you told us what tips were that you left behind. Is it better? Got home yesterday evening. I enjoyed these last 8 days. Well, I know I was with you for some of those days, and it sure looked like you were having a good time. Together we travel. Hello, everyone. How are you, Will? Where are you? I feel like your guys are another pair that I have to ask. Where are you? Because you might be calling in from a cruise ship. Hey, Keisha from YOLO. Okay, so YOLO's back after 8 days away, and I don't know how many days of those were at sea. What what's next? Where you heading next, YOLO? Are you gonna be home for a bit? So so glad got to meet you, YOLO. Yes, it was a lot of fun. It really was. Um, for those who and YOLO had been on. Not girl, it's 33. But snow is expected in a couple days. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, that's better than I think it was like single digits when you left before, or maybe low teens. So, you know, 33 is feeling like a heat wave. Annie and Spence, hello, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Happy Saturday. Happy Valentine's Day. Hope you're well. Where are you? Are you traveling? Are you out and about? Anything new and exciting? I'm just chatting about our time on Wonder of the Seas last week. And yes, it was a pleasure meeting you too. It really was. And I think we say this every time we've gone on one of the group cruises about how great it is to meet everybody from all over. I'm home, but my wife is in Egypt. Amazing. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is a trip. Excuse me, cough. Excuse my cough. Can't wait to meet Yolo and Mr. Geisha someday. Yes, Keisha, that's what I was going to say. It's always been I've had such great group cruise experiences where we're meeting people from all over. Of course, we feel like we get to know each other from YouTube and from the channels, but have not been disappointed. Everyone has been just as, what's the word? Authentic. They've been themselves, and there was there's no pretense. Everybody's just happy to get to know each other and hang out and share our love of cruising. Good morning, Edna. Listening while driving. Hi, everyone. Edna, are you off to another fabulous weekend adventure? How are you? Thanks so much. You will, Keisha. It will happen. Same here, Keisha. I have truly met good people. We really have met good people. Okay, Will. I saw the pyramid view short and was like, what did I miss? That sounds amazing. It definitely sounds like one of those bucket list experiences we talk about occasionally. We hope to get to see and do. I know Edna just told me she's driving, so I don't want to like keep asking questions. But I have questions. Edna, we we boarded Wonder of the Seas. Well, first of all, we had a shuttle. We took a shuttle bus from the hotel. We ordered. Jocelyn, is the secretary of the Run It Back Ministries. She had organized a shuttle to take us all to the cruise ship. Excuse me, from the hotel, which was wonderful. It worked out. Everybody got on. All the bags arrived safely without incident. Great. We got to the terminal, and if you've cruised out of the port of Miami, it's very, very busy, right? Love it because of the views and how it's a great sail away experience from Miami, but it is very, very hectic. Anyhow, we kind of got dropped off, and everybody's like getting their bags, tipping the porters, whatever. Hey y'all, hello Angie, good morning, whatever. Float your boat. Thanks so much for coming in. Hey Edna, we grabbed our dropped off our bags with the porters, do the tips, all that. And then we go in, and I want to say like my boarding time was something like 2:30, but we had all, we're supposed to go as a group at 11. Good morning, Michelle. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. Happy Valentine's Day to you. And we got to the line. It's like 11 o'clock. There was no one in line, or the line had already been moving, and so it was kind of like bloop bloop bloop. We went quickly through the queues outside the terminal, straight on up the escalator to the, I don't know what those folks are called, the folks standing there with their computers to check us in and check your ID. Happy Saturday and Valentine's Day to you too. I'm home downsizing the bookshelves while watching YouTube. Fun. That's what I should be doing. There's the closets. The closets need to be thinned out. But anyway, we get in, and I was saying how we all arrived together. We were like, there's a little bit of chaos. Then we get inside, and then next thing I know, I'm next to Edna in the line. Egypt is on the books. Yes, it should be. Hey there, Miss Edna, Annie and Spence, Michelle. Hello, Super Chat. Hello, everyone in the chat from YOLO. And I was like, Edna, we are cruising together again. Like, so excited, and we were like, yay. And of course everybody's filming, and we're trying to get through security, and then it was like we got on the ship, and then it was like poof, we're gone. Like everybody kind of went their separate ways. Like we had agendas, like we wanted to go and get our drink packages activated. We wanted to get in the line for shows. There was a big group who sat, I don't even know what the first location was, whatever the English pub is, and kind of hung out and said hi. We took some pictures and that kind of thing. And then I feel like I barely saw Edna. I don't even know if I have pictures with Edna, which is just crazy to me. Because we were so like, yay, we were so excited. Anyway, it was a good time. Everybody was having fun, and just went and got the party started. No, I'm going with my brother, sister-in-law, and my mom. YOLO, are you going with see it with C? Oh, does Carlene have a Egypt cruise going? Or are we talking about something else? Awesome, YOLO. On the go with YOLO. It's the right name. It's the right name for that channel. She is on the go. Edna was working. Yeah, I know your bestie put you to work. I was so yeah. Everybody they were working. She was working. I'll just leave it at that. I'll let you guys fight about that another time. Yes, Carlene has a group cruise that includes a stop in Egypt. Oh wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, so many cruises. I need a t-shirt. So many cruises, a little PTO. Yeah, so I'm not mad at our friends who are able to do this full time, who are able to just stay going, going, going. You know, I always tease Armstrong Adventures, Bill, like, where are you now, Bill? You know, but that is hashtag goals. I'm so glad. And to put others to work. That doesn't sound like Edna at all. She said, if I gotta work, you gotta work. Your knowledge of Wonder of the Seas that you have been on so many hashtags, so many cruises, so little PTO. Thanks, Keisha. Um, your knowledge of Wonder of the Seas, YOLO, definitely came in. Came in handy as we were making our way along on the bar crawl. It was a lot, right, Edna? It was a lot. It was a fun time, but the ship is huge. The ship is huge, and there are so many bars. I don't even know if we know a total. You know what? I do think it would have been fun if we had been able to time it right. And I know you, Edna, had talked about this before when you know she did when she was on Wonder about if we all could have done the Rising Tide together. Like the Rising Tide is not like you know it's not a wild ride, but kind of a little takeover would have been fun. Um, but I don't. It didn't work out schedule wise. Anyway, we had a good time. I'm not sure how far we got with the games because that group on the move was a lot. Yes, 3 to 4 days on an Oasis class is crazy. She's not wrong. It's her second time there. She was there 29 years ago, well before we met. She wanted to go back and see a family she became friends with back then. Oh wow, how nice. What a great experience both times. Can't wait to see more, hear more about that. That sounds amazing. Yes, yes. It was crazy, YOLO. We were definitely ambitious. We were definitely ambitious. Nice, Will. Yeah, that is great. That is great. We were definitely ambitious and thinking we could see it all, do it all, just for what the ship has to offer, let alone add the group activities on top of that. It was a lot. It was a lot. So I definitely came back feeling like I'm really digging the back-to-back idea. Thank you guys, because for next year I think that's what you need because you need some time to recover. You need some time to relax from the go 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 and maybe see a couple extra things that you didn't get to see. Like I didn't. Normally I like to do. At least I like to go and see the spa, even if I'm not gonna go and have a service. I did not even see the spa. I did not go to see the gym. I like to go and at least see those treadmills, forward facing, looking the ocean, overlooking the ocean. Didn't do it. To answer your question, Alisa, my next trip is across the pond, new country. Ooh, super exciting, super exciting. Can't wait. Your tingling spoon and cup are enticing me out of bed, Alisa. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Didn't even realize. I don't even think I heard it. New adventures await. Yes, new adventures for YOLO. That's awesome. Can't wait, can't wait. And when is that happening? Or is that Are you not saying just yet? We will be on standby to hear and see it all, YOLO. Cannot wait. I had a petty on the first embarkation day. I missed sail away, but my feet felt so good. Now the sail away was a little it was just hectic because we did the group picture, and then I don't even know, but there's like maybe an hour in between that and the sail away party. So I was trying to go back to the cabin, um, check for the bags and get situated or whatever. And then I was like, oh my gosh, it's time for sail away. So I ran back up and I ended up going live from the sail away, which was great. I went back to the same area where we had all gathered for our picture, and that stadium seating, I don't know what it's called, um, was a lot of fun, but it didn't really leave room to dance, or so I thought. So I set up so that I could record or go live for the sail away party. And I've done royal sail away parties before, and I've had fun on them. But I was not expecting the line dances, or I just wasn't prepared. And so when they started playing them, you know, several from our group hopped up. Veronica, Raquel, several people went up to start dancing, and I'm like, I want to dance. So I'm behind the camera, you know, trying to get it in, and the best I could do was the symbol for my fan, from where them fans at. Anyway, it was a fun sail away, but then I had to cut it short because I had dinner reservations. Excuse me, for the Mason Jar, and I wanted to get there for that. So anyway, it was a full day, very busy, but a lot of fun. I'm glad you managed to get a little spa time in there, YOLO. Um, the sail away. You had another one coming, so it's like you already knew what to expect, but it was fun. So, pretty toes, sail away. I understand. I'm so sorry. I'm like going crooked here because I keep moving things around, trying to sit still. Anyhow, let me see. What else? What else? Lakeisha, if you're still here, was there anything super surprising or something that you wanted to see before we boarded and we're glad you got to see? Something that surprised me, and I don't know if I said this already when I was talking about food, sail away on Oasis is weird. Is weird because of the setup, the layout of the deck. Everyone like and thumbs up the live stream. Thanks so much, Keisha. I have been on the boardwalks several times. I've seen the dog house, little hot dog thing before, and I have always passed it by. I'm not a huge. I don't eat hot dogs, and split decks. Yes, it is. It was weird. Like I said, I wasn't expecting the dancing because there's no real space per se to dance. But apparently the people felt the music, felt the music, and they made a way on the steps, on that little in between the rail and the step. Anyway, they got their dance on. But it was a good location to see the DJ and the cruise director and stuff, getting the crowd all hyped up. But yeah, because it's broken up in a strange way, it's different. It's different. Sorry. But the dog house when we went there, and that's like at the very beginning of the boardwalk area, my friend Kim wanted to go and get a hot dog, and so I'm like, okay, I'll walk over there with you. And then I was surprised by how they had so many other things. I literally thought it was just hot dogs, but they had um, bratwurst. They had like chicken apple sausages. They had I don't know. There was a variety of things, and I was like, oh, okay. And they had sauerkraut, and they had grilled onions, and they had other things. I think there was like potato salad and coleslaw just to have a little fixing. I'm going to go get caught up on Edna's videos after this. Okay, yes, she's got that. Oh, I missed that. So yeah, so it was a pleasant surprise, and it was a good little snack to tide us over in between all the running. So and apparently they had a plain hot dog bun, but they also had an everything bun, and I heard lots of people ordering the everything. So if you're one of those who's into the everything seasonings, you probably would have really enjoyed that. I got a bratwurst. I enjoyed that. I would have liked to have tried the chicken apples sausage, and I thought I was going to go back, but of course, time didn't exactly permit. I'm sure I could have squeezed it in, but I didn't. So anyway, I did try to be a little adventurous for me and try some different foods. So I ate at the like I said, of course the Windjammer, but the doghouse was something new for me, and the Mason jar was new for me. Also went to Izumi, the hibachi. Of course, I've had hibachi before, but normally, excuse me, I just go for sushi on the ship and not the hibachi. So that was great too. Excuse me. Like I said, I feel fine, but the little lingering cough is enough to be annoying. Hey, Lita Shay, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Hello. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Hope you're doing well. We are just chatting about cruising in general, but my recent cruise on Wonder of the Seas and how we crazily thought we were going to be able to see it all, do it all in a weekend. We didn't exactly accomplish that mission. But I think that's how Royal keeps you coming back. Because now you want to go back so you can see what you missed. And you guys tell me, when you started cruising or as you're cruising, do you like the 3 and 4 day sailings? Like, is it do you think it's a good way to get your feet wet, see a ship, or just get on a cruise? Or do you think another, more days is better? As I think about it, it's like, it's not a bad way to spend a weekend, but hmm, hmm. I don't know. I don't know. It didn't exactly cure the cruise bug. It still makes me want to get on another ship really soon. It was just like a tease. Um, 4 is the best in my opinion. 4 days is ideal. Is the ideal amount of days on the ship for you? YOLO, is that what you mean? More days are better. Yeah, I tend to think that too. Don't get me wrong. Any potential sponsors want to send me on a 3 or 4 day, I'm going. But for restful vacation, not restful, but to feel like it's a full vacation, I need more days. I need more days. So maybe that's just it. You just keep your options open, and maybe you just want to, as what Edna calls it, a whoop de whoop. a quick in and out. See it, enjoy it, and go on with life. I need at least 7 days, DT says. Yes. For new cruisers, you think it's good for new cruisers? Yeah, people do definitely have the fear of, of the ship or what it's like going to be on being out on the ocean, or, are they going to be bored? Are they going to be worried that it's too much water and need to get back to land? I prefer 6 days or longer for me. Yeah, understand. Yeah, you just didn't have a care in the world. Now, do you did anybody that was there? Did you guys feel the ship at all when we were having the rough waters? I only mentioned that because I talk about it a lot, how I'm always concerned about the seasickness, and I definitely had my patch on. I wasn't seasick, but I definitely felt the motion more, and you wouldn't think that you would feel it because the ship is so large. The larger ships have all of the extra, more powerful stabilizers. So I feel like that was just. I was fine when the captain was announcing that we couldn't we couldn't go ashore because the it did feel rough. the the water felt like it was rougher. So I don't I feel like I'm very sensitive to those motions. I wasn't sick, but I felt it, and I just wonder if others felt it or if it was just you didn't notice it at all because that's not something that you're sensitive to. So, am I the only one who noticed that? Hey, Chris, how are you? Top of the morning to you. Thanks so much for coming in. Hope you're doing well. I feel like all of our cruise friends who've been popping in, I need to ask today, where are you? Are you on a cruise ship right now, Chris? Are you meeting new people? Are you? I can't remember who I just saw a picture of you with recently. You met somebody, a big cruiser. Was it Tony? Lalita Loca? I'm confusing. Hey, Chris M from Angie. Anyway, if you're on a cruise ship or heading to one, let us know. We want to know. Excuse me. So anyway, yes, we were swaying a bit at times. Yes, we were. We were. Okay. And it, does the motion normally bother you at all, Lagisha? Are you normally concerned about that at all? Like I said, I wasn't sick, but I definitely felt it. So then I start getting a little paranoid. Like, is it me? Did you feel that? I felt that. So then you want to keep asking people, did you feel that? So I just kind of was like, interesting. But I felt that. And I know I wasn't crazy. It wasn't the drink package. It wasn't the drink package. That's another thing. I got the drink package this time. I don't normally get the drink package. I'm very prone to vertigo. Okay. That's right. We talked about that. Well, you did great then. You were we kept going. We kept it moving. Kept it pushing. I got the drink package, and I don't normally get the drink packages just because. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy having my cocktails. I enjoy having my wine and dinner, my champagne, whatever. But I just don't feel like I get my money's worth out of them. And even though I made an extra effort to do other things, like go to the coffee shops, go to get my bottles of water, go to get other things that are included in the package. Like I never even unwrapped my soda cup, so I didn't take full advantage of that. And that's not to say it doesn't work for others, but I don't know. What do we think? Do we really feel like the drink packages save you money in the long run? Or is it just that you like the idea of being able to, order whatever? Now, if Edna is still still on here, she might have a different answer. But I don't know that I would do the drink package again, unless of course I'm sharing with someone who wants it, and then you have to do that in the cabin. I'm home. I cruised with Tony from La Lita Loca. That cruise ended February 3rd on Celebrity Constellation. My next cruise is in 35 days on Celebrity Apex. Nice. Hi, Floaty Boaty. Nice, Chris. Okay, I thought I saw that. That's fun. How was it to meet La Lita Loca? He seems very nice, Tony, but he also says how he's like, I got like 30 seconds of small talk. That's about it. It's nothing personal. Hopefully you had a nice chat. Nice, Chris. Nice chat in a picture. Hopefully. Tony seems like a nice guy. He does seem like a nice guy. But he often says, I'm sorry, it's not personal. I'm an introvert. I don't really have a lot to say. I can't make that much small talk. I have about 8 to 20 unwrapped cups from Royal Caribbean, but I do get my money's worth out of the drink package. Okay. Maybe I needed to I thought I was making an effort. But then again, I kept saying I got to get to Johnny Rockets because I wanted to at least get a milkshake. But then it got to the point where it's do we really want to add a milkshake on top of all of the other interesting things that I had? That might have been a bridge too far that day. So I didn't end up getting that. But yeah, for me, I don't feel like I get my money's worth out of it, and it's convenient for sure. But anyway, so yes, I have a nicely wrapped Royal Caribbean cup. Well, anyhow, this was just meant to be a quick good morning. Yes, it was a brief meeting, just a quick hello. I had more of a conversation with Jenny, his wife, as we were in the elevator together. Oh, nice. The lovely Jenny B, as he says. That's nice. But he has said many times that it's not personal. I love meeting everybody, but I don't have the small talk in me. But glad you had a good experience there. Anyway, you guys, I just wanted to say hi. Yes, I'm back from Wonder of the Seas. It was a good time. Would love to sail on her again for longer so that I can see more. But I'm working on the vlogs because I definitely recorded a lot and want to show you how that all went. Met amazing people, had fun hanging out with Lakeisha and Yolo and Edna and V and everybody. Have a great Valentine's Day. Thanks for sharing, Alisa. No problem, Keisha. You know how I do. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, a great weekend. I'll be back on Monday for the Monday mood check, and maybe I'll have a vlog in between there. We'll see how it goes today. But thanks everybody. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.